internet. This is the #1 talk show online, the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.
It is the world-famous Big Bear Cast. You can get a hold of us online, jiggyjaguar.com. 990 WBOB each and every Sunday for the Sunday radio show, where we talk to the porno stalls and the rest of them. You can get a hold of us, jiggyjaguar.com. That's JIGGYJAGUAR.com. Get a hold of us on the Spotify as well. That is another great spot. You can get a hold of us, and also Talk Shoe and all the other various places. So, we are going to go to our next guest. He is going to join us here on the old telephone, the traditional telephone, as they say. Even though I'm going to call him on Skype, he is going to join us on the traditional telephone. Noel Anberg is going to join us. He is going to join us from California. And we will get a hold of him. We will get in touch with him, and we will make things happen here. Twitter. If you want to find me on the Twitter machine, you can do so. JIGGY.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
There he is.
1, 2, 5, 9.
Okay, well, we will try it again. We will try it again. He's probably seeing the number and thinking, Salina, Kansas.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Why is Salina, Kansas calling me on the horn?
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, well, the call's being forwarded. So let's do this. Let's go to our a pre-tape here on our program. We will go to let's do another Nile Nickel. Screw it. Let's do another Nile Nickel. When in doubt, talk to Nile Nickel. That's always how it goes down here. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/thejiggyjaguar. So, let's go to a pre-tape with Nile Nickel here on our big program. I don't see you, though. Hey, you're like everybody else at this point.
So on edge. The whole world is coming unglued.
Sandra Lee is with us. She is a best-selling author. She has got... she's been on radio and TV all over the country, and so what do you make of this Georgia election today?
Well, it's surprisingly close, and I think that is what is baffling me so, that we are such a divided country that I would expect Trump to have won in a landslide, which I think maybe he did. Now, this thing with Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue and Warnock and John Ossoff, I don't know. I think it's pretty close. I think it's very, very close. I think Kelly and David have a good chance of winning, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just not 100% sure. And you know, what amazes me is how hard both sides are fighting. They're just really two completely different ways of looking at America. We're really divided, aren't we?
Yes, indeed. It is Sandra Lee with us today. She joins us live here on our big program. Each and every week she is going to be on with us to talk about some of the different issues of the day and some of the different things going on out there. And you can find Sandra's books on Amazon as well as the internet. So how are your books doing? Tell us a little about your books.
Well, you know what? You've got to find them on Barnes & Noble. The second book, Amazon would not even put up because it's too close to Como. Sandra Lee is married to one of the Comos. So I put the name Sandra Mae Lee on my book. And now the second book, which is called, let's complicate the issue even more, 4 More Years, me on the cover with balloons and confetti and a red blazer, and I'm happy and I'm celebrating because I'm assuming which was a really fair assumption that Donald Trump was going to win by a landslide, which he did, which I honestly think he did. But I think the election was stolen from him. And now in the next 2 days, I'm going to see if my book has a shot, because I insisted that Donald Trump was going to have 4 more years. He's insisting on it, too. And boy, is he brave. I loved watching him yesterday in that rally in Georgia. Oh, my gosh, he looked so relaxed, so happy, so handsome, so powerful, so clear-minded, so ambitious, so confident. I thought, where did he get his energy? Honest to goodness, can you even imagine having gone through everything he's been through and still having that kind of energy, James?
Absolutely amazing. It is Sandra Lee. Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I worship it. I admire it. I respect it. I'm impressed by it. I'm refreshed by it. I can't get over it. This is for him to be this positive under all this pressure. Now, I think Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue are going to win. I think it's going to be tight, though. I think it's going to be very, very tight. This Stacey Abrams, oh, my God. Somebody lock her up. She's just an Energizer bunny. She really has worked hard for the opposition. She really has worked hard. And I have to give her credit for the hard work that she's done. At the same time, boy, the Republicans aren't giving up. And they could give up, being so dispirited about what happened in the election. But do you see all these people going to Washington? Oh, my goodness. There are going to be millions of Trump supporters in Washington. They're there already today. They're going to be there all day tomorrow. They are protesting this election. They are not accepting the results of this election. And what's going to go on in Congress? That's the issue stuff. I mean, you think it fizzle into nothing, but I don't think it will. I think they're going to drag this thing out for weeks. And
hold on a second, Sandra. We're getting a call here. Jimmy, you're live on the air. How are you, Jimmy Parker?
Hi, I was just calling to set up a date with you.
Yes. Well, I'm in the middle of doing a radio show, so why don't you do this? I'm going to give you a call back as soon as we're done with Sandra Lee. We've got our guest on here. I apologize, Sandra, but we're going to give you a call back, Jimmy, and we'll get you on. So, Sandra, the books are amazing. You've got a lot of great things going on. And this bus situation, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, I think what's going to happen is we're either all going to be very disappointed or we're going to witness an American miracle. And so I am, of course, rooting for the American miracle because I'm in the middle of writing my 3rd book, which is called Dear Donald, A Rainbow in the Winter Sky. I hope that he will prevail. I think he has a shot at prevailing. And I've not given up. I hope you haven't given up. This should be a fascinating couple of days.
So, Sandra, how do we get your books and everything?
Well, you can certainly get them from Barnes & Noble. No problem there. And I hope you will, because they're the most feel-good books out there. Very pro-Trump, very optimistic, and very spiritual.
Fantastic.
God has blessed this man, and I am counting on God to pull him through to a triumphant end.
Well, Sandra, I appreciate you making time for us today, and we will talk to you next week. Thank you, Sandra.
It's always my pleasure, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Cross your fingers, have a good night. It's going to be a rough ride the next couple of days.
Well, Sandra, we will wrap it up, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, we'll have plenty to talk about, that's for sure.
Thank you. There she goes, Sandra Lee. And I guess we got to call Jimmy Parker back so we can get him on the show.
work.
So yeah, let's talk about this film. Give me all the details on this film, guys, because you've been doing a lot of cool stuff.
The short film, Life is Beautiful, it's for the the single that's on the radio in the country, and the short film, it's an inspirational story with the father and son. Just let him know he could be whatever he wants to be, and Danny Trejo said something powerful when we saw him. He says, "I'd rather shoot for the moon than miss than aim for the gutter and make it." So it's a great words to preach forever.
That's awesome.
But we always believe in risking all, going for all, and winning. Every next move of every play we do. But it's a story of inspiration. There's a lot of great actors in it. The main stars, Danny Trejo, Tasha Rain, and this guy, actor Sid Malia. Those are all, they got incredible followings online, and it came to be something really cool. And the video just passed over 2 million views.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. You guys are definitely making some stuff happen. What is the music scene like out where you guys are at?
There's bands, but Nick will tell you there's a lot of rap artists out here.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All types of great music, but I do miss going to the Whiskey A Go Go or playing. We would play at the Whiskey A Go Go a lot, and I do miss playing there and stuff like that, because the virus. But we've started producing other artists, so everything is going just as strong for us as it was if we were playing shows. So now we have income stream from producing artists, the barbecue sauce, upcoming films. It goes on, and then when the shows come, that'll just be additional income stream to come in as well.
So what was the I guess as far as your music goes and performing in Kansas City and then going out there to California, what was the biggest adjustment or anything that you noticed?
You're
much nicer out here.
Yeah. Well, it's always
warm.
It's always warm, but I love to be in a competition atmosphere. So every person out here, a lot of people are trying to make it